Hey, beautiful people. Um, I just wanted to tell you what's on my mind. Sorry, I know this is like garbage lighting and everything, but I wanted to say this out loud while my kids weren't calling my name or anything like that. But I was just thinking that around this time last year, I lost a job that I really, really loved. It's the best job that ever had. And I lost it right after I had our youngest. I have glitter on my face. Right after I had our youngest daughter, and I remember thinking, like, Lord, why can't I have this job? Like, why is this door shutting? What are we gonna do? We need the money, and all these other worries. But we suddenly had time. Like, I'm sorry, I'm getting somewhere, and I'm trying not to cry before I get there. But anyway, we just had all of this time on our hands suddenly. I also had a lot of worries and concerns on my hands, but there was nothing I could do about them. I just didn't have a job. We had 2 kids now, and that's just where we were. Now, anyway, I was just thinking that this time last year I was complaining about the fact that I didn't have a job that I wanted, but it opened up the opportunity for me to have the time and the opportunity to help take care of my aunt and to help my mom take care of my dad and my sister. And it's time that I would not otherwise have had. And I didn't know that in a few months I would be saying goodbye to my aunt and my sister. And if I had kept that job, if the Lord had allowed me to stay there, I think of all of the days that I wouldn't have been able to spend with them. The amount of time that I got to spend with them would have been cut drastically short. I got to spend weeks with my sister and weeks with my aunt that my regular job would have interrupted before. And at the time, it was just like, we don't have anything else to give anybody but our time. So we gave it, and it was a sacrifice. It was hard for our family to be apart as long as we were, with my husband working and me and my girls helping my family. But I was just thinking, I'm just really, really thankful. I'm just really thankful that the Lord allowed me that time, because I was with my aunt when she just mentioned to the doctor about getting some testing done. And just in the back of my head, just way back there, just a silent, just tiny little whisper. I thought this could be, but didn't let it set in. Didn't really think too much more about it, but just worst case scenario, you're thinking, but you don't, the thought's there and then it's gone. But it did end up being cancer. And I was thinking how she didn't even want to tell me because she knew I was having some postpartum depression, and she didn't want to upset me because she knew I was already stressed and depressed, and she was worried about making me sad. And then I got to go help my mom and my dad. My dad was having health issues. Thankfully, he's doing better. But I didn't know. that my daughter's spending time in my sister's room and dancing with her and getting to love on her, and my daughters are just drawn to her. My sister was handicapped and she couldn't give them anything, which is why most kids go to other people because they get something. So she couldn't give them food or toys or anything, but they just wanted to spend time with her. And there was no way I can know that was all the time that we had left. I'm just really thankful that the Lord provided an abundance of time. At the time, I thought He was taking something from me that I wanted, and I didn't know He was giving me something that I would need, that I would not otherwise have been able to do. And I'm just really, really thankful for that. That's what I was thinking about tonight. Excuse me, I know I'm gross. I've been thinking, like, how do I talk about how I feel about, like, the grieving process and stuff that I'm going through right now in a constructive way, in a helpful way, and I haven't been able to really, like, bring myself to make a video or anything about it, but tonight felt like something that I should probably record. So, anyway, I don't know if that was helpful or encouraging, or just maybe you need somebody else to be honest, and that's how I honestly feel tonight. I'm thankful.